Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. We are in Japan for the B.LEAGUE. RYUKYU Golden Kings taking on the Nagasaki VELCA. Well, you look at the standings, and you can see RYUKYU Golden Kings in the West in the far right column up at the top at 40-13, cruising towards the playoffs. Nagasaki VELCA down in 6th place in the West at 24-29. So they will not be making it to the postseason. They were having a pretty good run, but they've fallen a bit. They're 10 games off the pace, off that second wild card. Or the 2 wild cards, in fact. And just not enough time left in the season for them to make that up. But every game is a big one for these two teams. And if you look at Kevin Aluma in their recent game, he is quite a player. 22 points, 13 rebounds. That was in their win over Osaka Vesa. And on the road, whether they're at home, on the road, they're a very tough team to beat. Arakawa also was terrific with those 16 points. And Nagasaki needed overtime, but they were able to knock off Shiga Lakes. Udai Baba getting it done from deep. Jerome Brantley having a typically good game for him. 10 points, 11 rebounds. Probably would have liked to have scored a little bit more, but still finished with a double-double. Also Mark Smith, very explosive, big-time score, getting it done, 20 points, 7 rebounds. It was his bucket right at the end in overtime that got the team the win. Nagasaki, their lineup coming out today: Brantley, Smith, Edu, AJ Edu, the Philippines, young Filipino in this team, international, really good player, Yamaguchi, and Udai Baba with Karimata, Kibayashi, Morikawa, Nagano, Takahiro Groves, and Kawamata coming off the bench for Coach Modi Moore.
And here's the starting lineup for the Nagasaki VELCA. Number 7, Jerome Brantley.
So it'll be Brantley, Smith, 13, Edu, Yamaguchi, and Udai Baba coming out and starting
number 17, Hayato Yamaguchi.
For
number 18,
the VELCA. Smith averaging 19 points per game to lead the way in that regard. The leading rebounders, AJ Edu, the Gilas national team star. Smith also #1 in assists at 4.7 assists per game. This is a team that is #2 overall in block shots, 3.32 average. And if you look at the comparison between these two teams, the 75.9 points per game, that's 18th in the league. And for RYUKYU Golden Kings at 85.1, well, that registers at #3. Then you got 76.3%. Looking down at the overall field goal shooting, not that much of a difference, but where this RYUKYU Golden Kings team is just dominant is rebounding. Look at that, 43.5 per game. That is #1 in the competition. And if you look at their recent form, they've been good. All 5 of those are wins, but the winning streak actually goes back into early March. from their last 12. But they've been really laying the wood to whoever they take on. Nagasaki VELCA, on the other hand, they've had some struggles. That, in fairness to them, they have had some really good opponents that they've encountered. They split a couple with Seahorses Makawa. It's a good team headed towards right now the playoffs in the wild card spots. And before that, they lost to Shimane Susano Magic and San New Phoenix, a couple of powerhouses. And before that, they split a couple with Utsunomiya Brex. So that was maybe not unexpected that they would have such a record, but it just kind of illustrates maybe just a little bit of the gulf, certain areas where they need to get better. You compare the rebounding, certainly that's an area that can get better for this team. But I'm sure that once the season's over, they're going to get their heads together and figure things out and build on this season. So Ryukyu Golden Kings coming out today, loaded as always. Tatsuya Ito, then you've got Vic Law, then you've got Arakawa, who we saw have that great game, Kevin Aluma, Ryuichi Kishimoto, Matsuwaki, Sakihama, Waki, Whitaker, Onodera, Jack Cooley, and last but certainly not least, Alex Kirk. So between Kirk and Cooley, I mean, those two guys get enough rebounds for anybody. I mean, they are just about as competitive on the glass as it gets, and Big Law wants to make sure he can go full speed. He really sprints out. He's in the starting five with Kishimoto, Waki there, Onodera, the veteran, and also another big-time veteran. There's Kishimoto, Jack Cooley. So Kishimoto and Jack Cooley in their prime, 34 years of age, showing no signs of slowing down and enjoying life in the B-League. And they're going to enjoy it a lot more if they can not just get a win today, get a weekend sweep, but if they can get into the playoffs and have some more success and win the title, because that is what it's all about. You can lead in certain statistical categories and everything else. You can get MVP awards, but if you don't win the title, you always feel like you leave the season with a little bit of unfinished business. Daio Katani, the veteran head coach, and he understands this is two different seasons. You've got the regular season and you've got the postseason, and you got to be able to prove that you can do it in the postseason as well. Referees today, Takahiro Ono, Ryosuke Ito, and Miki Ogata. So again, the starting fives for both teams: Law, Kishimoto, Waki, Onodera, Cooley for Ryukyu Golden Kings, and Brantley, Smith, Edu, Yamaguchi, and Baba for Nagasaki VELCA. Yudai Baba, the man that does a little bit of everything, plays for Japan's national team, 14.9 points, 4.1 rebounds, 4.0 assists. His engine is always running at full throttle. You can't relax if you're an opponent when he's on the court. And you could say the same thing about Smith and Brantley. Those three guys really get after you. Edu has really kind of evolved into a force this season. It's been a great season for him in terms of growth and overall development. Yamaguchi comes in. Hayatu Yamaguchi averaging 6.6 points, 2.9 rebounds per game. Hello, everybody. We are underway here in the B-League. The battle between Ryukyu Golden Kings and Nagasaki VELCA. Ryukyu Golden Kings, one of the title contenders this season, looking to finish the regular season strong over the past several games here. And after the miss, they now have a chance to take the lead, score the first points of the game. Onodera gets it to the corner. And the first shot is good for number 18, Waki. Masahiro Waki comes in at 7.1 points per game, but also 3.1 rebounds. Contributes across the board. Plays some good defense. And shaky start for Udai Baba, misses everything. You see an air ball like that, if you're Udai Baba, on your next opportunity, you want to drive to the basket. Law gets it to Cooley. And already just a very dominant looking Ryukyu Golden Kings. Jarrell Brantley has his hands full going up against Law. Now Smith. This is a battle they have to win. Smith has to really, and Onodera called for the foul. Really getting up, and you can see already that Daikutani's strategy is going to be to stick to Smith like glue. Maybe a little fortunate to get that call. Onodera saying, hey, I'm not doing anything. I'm just moving my feet on defense. Not reaching, not doing anything. It's the other guy that's kind of leaning into me.
Nagasaki ball.
Udai Baba, throws it right into the hands. Kishimoto brings it back out. Onodera. Well, Baba's having a tough start to the game. Cooley gets right inside, and he's blocked and fouled by Jarrell Brantley. Jarrell Brantley, very big, very strong, but when you look at Jack Cooley, you're talking about a few more pounds. And he definitely got a lot of ball on that swat as well, so I have to say they're probably even on both ends. Getting the benefit of that one. Cooley goes to the line and makes the first. In fact, Cooley makes the first. 12.4 points, 9.9 rebounds. You know that he wants to average a double-double by the end of the season, so he needs to come out and perhaps have a good 12, 13 rebound game today. Get that average up. Smith, all kinds of attention. 3-point shot, and that is a confident looking stroke for Yamaguchi. More of that, please, if you're a fan of the Nagasaki VELCA. Kishimoto guarded by Brantley. Now Law going up against Baba. Passes back outside. Long three-point attempt from Kishimoto off the back of the iron. And this is where teams have a real problem competing with this team. Look at this. I mean, it's all he can do just to compete in that low post with Jack Cooley. And they called the foul on A.J. Edu. There they are again, scrapping away. Just can't get the ball. They've already missed a couple of shots, but they can't get the ball, and that's where the rebounding comes in handy, or such a factor. And the pass to Cooley goes up, tries to get three-point play opportunity. They can't keep him off the glass.
Nagasaki Yamaguchi. First personal, team's third.
Yeah, he got fouled by Yamaguchi. Understandable. You want to put him on the line. Remember, these two teams did play already once a couple of times this season, and the teams split those encounters. That was back in March, early March, March 2nd. March 1st and 2nd, RYUKYU won it by 19 the first game, and then they came back out the next day, and Nagasaki won. Closer game, 89-85. But Cooley makes both free throws. Smith. RYUKYU very disruptive out on the perimeter. Here's Smith. And they do not look comfortable shooting the basketball so far. That's where you got to put the pressure on them out on the perimeter if you're Nagasaki, because once they get it down low, it's over. Look at this. And this time, Law is denied. Great defense. And that was a good example of the shot blocking. Remember, we talked about this Nagasaki team getting some rim protection. First foul on Law. Here's Unai Baba to Brantley. He needed to give it back to him. Okay, so now he likes this matchup, and Brantley gets into the paint. Good, strong move, going up and scoring, guarded by Waki. And that is a matchup that he could probably win. So a lot of it is getting into those situations where if you're Brantley, backing up there against Waki is going to be pretty favorable. And this time, look at that, another rebound for Cooley. Waki for three. 3 rebounds already for Cooley, and Waki the beneficiary on that one, knocking down the three-pointer. And the offensive rebounding, 4 offensive boards already for RYUKYU Golden Kings. Offensive rebounds are essentially additional possessions. So you got to do whatever you can to limit those opportunities. You got to really crash the boards. 6 points for Waki. Off to a great start today. 2 threes. This is Brantley. He's able to turn quickly, so Law couldn't reach in and help. Point lead for RYUKYU Golden Kings. Here's Brantley. He's going to try his luck against Law this time and even wins that battle. Nice strong move from Brantley. And it's good that they're not settling for jump shots. They've got to attack. Here's Kishimoto. Bye-bye. Trying to keep up with him. Falls down. You can see the intensity going up a little bit on defense for the VELCA. Oh boy, Waki just walks right in. Forget what I said about the intensity. Nobody slid over to get in his way. Smith, good pass. A.J. Edu is fouled by Cooley. Cooley's right. He was straight up, but what he's not telling you is that he was still moving a little bit. His momentum carried him into Edu, and that's why the foul was called. That's where the referees have to be almost ignore the players, stick with their calls. And A.J. Edu goes to the line and makes the first. Because when you bump a guy even slightly when he's going up for the shot, that's a foul. A.J. Edu makes both free throws. Aluma comes into the game, and this is where, again, another huge advantage for RYUKYU Golden Kings to have a player of his ilk coming into the game. RYUKYU again takes it all the way, and he's fouled.
Nagasaki, Baba, first personal team.
Groves, meanwhile, is also checked into the game for Nagasaki VELCA.
We got 2 shots, RYUKYU.
So Yudai Baba picks up his first. Well, he's been really good so far today, but he misses that. And the other thing is with RYUKYU Golden Kings, just kind of the embarrassment of riches. They don't just bring in Aluma, they also bring in Alex Kirk. So you might think that you're getting a little bit of a break with Cooley going out of the game. That's not really the case. Kirk played for Japan in the last window. And RYUKYU does take his time and make the second. Groves definitely brings a little bit of physicality to the game. Here is Baba. Definitely get the ball out of his hands. Here's a good shooter, and knocking it down. Karimata, 36-year-old. If you're going to double team, you got to make them pay. If you're going to be double team, make the other team pay, and they did there. Nagasaki VELCA now get the steal.
Off the feet, kickball.
And they're going to call a kick. So the ball will stay with RYUKYU Golden Kings. Yeah, that's a good call. I wouldn't say kicked it as much as the ball went off of his foot. Arakawa checks in. Here's a drive and good rebound. Groves. A little bit of a recovery here for Nagasaki VELCA. They've kind of weathered the storm. Chance to pull to within 1 or even tie it with a 3. Here's Brantley. They might get a 3. It's Groves, and they tie the game. Tyler Groves from the wing. Good response by the visitors. Baba chasing. Law thought about it. Kirk. Oh, soft touch. I mean, that is an almost unstoppable shot. Really. It may not be Kareem skyhook, but it's you got to go way up to block that shot. This is not going to happen. Karimata feeds Groves. Here's Brantley from the left, and that was long. Arakawa dribbles, gets space to the corner, and the drive and the bucket is good. Nice, intelligent play from Ito. Brantley, good, tough take. A brave take at that with Kirk in position. Aluma, try to slow him down. Worry about the VELCA, though, when Brantley goes out, because he's doing a lot of work right now. And Brantley just not able to grab the board. Countless times. Tsawaki checking in. Countless times, the Nagasaki VELCA, they've played so hard on defense. They've done so well, but then they just can't get the rebound. And it really does just kind of wear you down, this approach by RYUKYU Golden Kings. Just 2 rebounds in the game for Nagasaki. Here's Kirk, guarded by Groves. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. I mean, what a talent. Kirk wasn't bothered in the slightest by the defense by Groves.
Nagasaki Groves, first personal, team set.
And ooh. Well, he must have grazed him on the arm as he went up. Chance to go back up by 5 points with Kirk at the stripe. And really, that's not a great play at all by Groves. I mean, you just do not want to foul the jump shooter. If he makes it, tip your hat. Baba's going to be in the lane too soon there. So he gets another one, another attempt. And he cashes in to take it back to a 5-point advantage. They were able to get the basketball to Karamata in the corner once. Let's see if they can find him again. Again, there's so much pressure out there. He needs to be the release valve. He needs to be the man. Here he is in the right corner again. And, well, they had the play they needed. They just didn't make the shot. That was Morikawa missing. Now Matsawaki. Another great shooter coming off the bench, and the lead balloons to 8. Nearly 9 minutes into the contest. Smith dancing around, puts it up from deep. Absolutely no rebounding. Ooh. Offensive foul called on Kevin Aluma. So at least Morikawa is able to get the ball back.
Nagasaki substitution.
Yep, moving screen.
Brantley.
So far, Nagasaki VELCA have 2 rebounds. They're being out-rebounded 11-2. To the corner, wide open Morikawa. Nope, he drives in, gets it back to Brantley. Karamata for 3. Good rebound, A.J. Edu. Morikawa for 3. And you see, what comes around goes around. An offensive rebound leads to a 3-pointer. Final 18 seconds of the opening quarter. Let's see if Nagasaki come out and try to be a little disruptive here so they can't get a decent shot. Matsawaki tried to get free. He'd like to let it fly. Oh, nice behind-the-back pass to Kirk. Oh, my. I tell you what, that's just not fair, is it? He had his back to the basket and just kind of looked up and flung it up there, and he's such a good player. He probably could have made this with his eyes closed. Look at this. He's got his back to the basket here and just gets a little bit of love from the rim and the backboard, a little bit of razzle-dazzle with the behind-the-back pass from Ito. And so far, so good for RYUKYU Golden Kings. They lead it 27-20 at the end of 1. Great start to the game for RYUKyu. Saw his highlights, 9 points. And another three-point play opportunity is Arakawa. Puts the pedal to the metal, gets away from Karamata, takes a little bit of a push.
First personal. Teams first.
And this has been a recurring theme in this game. RYUKyu constantly going to the line for three-point plays. And misses that. They're 6 of 8 at the line. Here's the drive. Brantley. Nice open look, and the bucket is good from Morikawa. That's his second. Matsuyama gets open. That's short. And this time the long rebound goes to Brantley. Nice pass into Edu. Smith. What a fantastic drive that was from Smith. Nice move. They get it to Kirk, but it's knocked out of his hands. Brantley. Oh, nice move. Oh, little grab. Went unnoticed. I'm guessing that Nagasaki VELCA are glad they didn't call the foul because Morikawa was able to drive in and score with a reverse layup. Excellent comeback. Forcing a timeout by Dai Okatani. Watch, see if he gets grabbed here by Ito. Yeah, he wasn't grabbed, but he was definitely hit. Maybe a little bit fortunate, Ito, that they didn't call a foul, but as I said, Morikawa probably happy they didn't blow the whistle. Kawamata is so important to this team. He goes out. Winding down. Aluma for three. Wow. That's just talent. Oh, wow. And they are going to be upset they called this on Brantley. He definitely pushed him.
Substitution, Cooley.
Matsuyama gets it over to the other side with the skip pass. And Brantley reaches up, gets the steal. He's going to drive in for the layup. Does well. Cuts right in front of Aluma so he couldn't block the shot. Brantley's playing with some determination. Ito gets it to Aluma, down low to Cooley. And A.J. Odu fouls him, reaching in from behind.
Nagasaki, Indy. Second personal, team mistake.
So difficult to guard Cooley because he's just physical. I mean, you could, even on that play, you could almost argue he's kind of pushing off to get some space. And you can see that the VELCA are going to have to go deep into their bench to combat some of the foul issues that they're already encountering. Kawamata checks into the game. 3-point shot, and this time Aluma does not make it. And Kawamata is not a bad option in this case. Just be careful he doesn't move on the screen. Morikawa gets it to Brantley, who loses it out of bounds. Just the third turnover of the game. That was good play by Ito to kind of get a hand on it. Open three. And look at him diving for the ball, and still it's RYUKYU Golden Kings that come up with it. And now Cooley gets in and turns, and he's just not going to be stopped. It's like guarding a tank. He just bulldozes his way in. Morikawa back to Brantley. Ito guarding him. The help comes, Aluma. Brantley's going to go right at Aluma. Tries a little wraparound, but it's a turnover. 3-point shot. Oh, my. This is just feeling like an impossible task right now, the way this RYUKYU Golden Kings team is playing. I don't see a way around it for Nagasaki because it feels like they get punished for any mistake. This is the mistake. He's trying to make a play. It just wasn't going to happen. And they immediately go down and knock down a three-pointer. So not only are they rebounding well, they're shooting threes. Now 5 of 9 from deep. 10 second chance points for RYUKYU Golden Kings to 3 for Nagasaki VELCA. Both teams have 7 points that they've scored off turnovers. Both teams have 12 points in the paint. I mean, offensively, it's all down to rebounds. It's offensive rebounds. They've got more offensive rebounds, RYUKYU Golden Kings, than defensive rebounds. They've got 7 offensive rebounds, and that's leading basically to more opportunities, and they're knocking down their shots. 5 of 9 from three-point range. Nagasaki VELCA, 5 of 11 from deep, but also they've RYUKYU Golden Kings have been getting to the free throw line where they're 6 of 8. Just 2 free throws have been taken by Nagasaki VELCA. And nice drive from Baba. Here's Law, goes behind his back. Cooley. Oh, thankless task. The double team has to come. There's just no chance for Kawamata to guard Cooley. Smith, open 3. And Cooley with another rebound. And the bucket is good, and another chance for a three-point play.
Foul. Basket count. Foul. Kamada, first personal.
Again, just a thankless task.
One shot, Cooley.
Cooley gets the friendly roll in the lead, now in double digits. Edu, or Mark Smith rather, trapped, and they turn it over. Great defense by RYUKYU.
Official timeout.
Good job, Matsuwaki. Then Cooley comes up. So it's not just the rebounding and the low post scoring from Cooley. He's also coming out, getting it done on defense with Matsuwaki, forcing the turnover. "13 points for Jack Cooley. Waki has 9, Kirk 7, Arakawa 5, and Aluma 3. For Nagasaki, Brantley 8, as well as Morikawa, and then Karimata, Yamaguchi, and Groves each with 3 points. RYUKYU Golden Kings looking to lower the boom here in the first half. Up 11. Again, defensively, trying to pick it up. Nagasaki. There's Kawamata battling. Oh, well, that was a big-time collision. And good job defensively, not even getting a shot off in time. Did you see the pounding? Cooley colliding as he tried to get out and set a screen. And that's exactly what Modi Moore is calling. Watch this right here. Bam. Comes right out. Got Yamaguchi. I'm not sure. Let's see it again. Certainly in live play, it looked really pretty hard. There's Yudai Baba driving in. Another layup. Excellent work. Feels like there's more opportunities driving to the basket available. Cooley's going to try to make himself available here at the end. Okay, so he's going to, no, it's going to be Law that's going to have to launch it. He does. Misses, and again, Cooley with the rebound. They just can't get the ball. Waukee for three, and finally able to get the basketball. Ooh. Waukee fouls Yudai Baba. Physical game, definitely. Turnaround jump shot, no good in the lane. Three-point shot, and can't believe it. There's no offensive rebound. Certainly against the run of play. Here's Smith, drives in and is denied by Cooley, who looks like he may have been hit in the face. And then Kawamata fouls Law.
Nagasaki, Kawamata, second personal. Team's fifth.
Ooh. Looks like Kawamata also got a little bit in the face on the reach.
Nagasaki substitution, Morikawa, Groves. Nagasaki team foulが5つになっております。
Morikawa and Groves coming right back into the game.
Long the line for 2 shots.
Mark Smith is going to sit down. Brantley has 2 fouls. Edu has 2 fouls. Edu out of the game right now. Can't afford to sit Brantley down. Two free throws for Law, and at the free throw line, now the turnover. Traveling on Baba. Constant pressure. Good defense. And Law picks up the loose ball. Even when Nagasaki VELCA make a play, it just doesn't bother RYUKYU Golden Kings. They pick up the ball and hit a jumper. I mean, they are just dominant. Baba to Brantley. Shot clock winding down. Passes it outside. Morikawa gets it off just in time. And another rebound for Jack Cooley. He's got 6. Nice spin, Waukee, but shot Just flung it up there. That had no chance of going in. Baba gets right to the lane, and he is fouled by Matsuwaki.
Kings Matsuwaki, first personal, team second. King substitution, Onodera.
So Matsuwaki, if they give him free throws, he was definitely passing. Well, for a minute there, they're going to give him free throws. Fresh bodies back into the game, including Kirk. So no free throws. Here's Groves. Good shot from Law. My goodness, up 15 points. VELCA are playing hard. They just are struggling to compete with this RYUKYU Golden Kings team today. Brantley, badly needed jumper for Nagasaki VELCA. He's got 10. Minute and a half to go in the first half. RYUKYU up by 13. Onodera. Open for Law. And Brantley, another rebound. So they're starting to get a few defensive boards, especially when Cooley's not out there. Here's Brantley. Doesn't want to dribble himself into trouble. Gets it over to Morikawa for three. Back to a 10-point game.
Timeout, Kings.
Well, one thing you can say about this Nagasaki VELCA team, they're not giving up. I mean, they're continuing to play hard and also play smart, making sure they're getting out, making themselves available behind the arc. And Brantley doing a great job of finding his teammate. 4 assists for Brantley to go with his 10 points. So he's having a good game. Points for Morikawa after that shot. 3-point shot is helping Nagasaki VELCA stay close. Morikawa coming off the bench, 3 of 3 from 3-point range. So they're 6 of 14 from deep, and RYUKYU Golden Kings are 5 of 13. Again, where the difference is, not the difference. Obviously the rebounding, but also the free throw line. 9 of 11 for RYUKYU Golden Kings. And Nagasaki VELCA have only attempted a couple. Okay, coming out of the timeout, RYUKYU Golden Kings leading at 48-38. Law, Kirk, Aluma, Kishimoto, and Onodera on the court. And look at that scrap. Kirk battling away. Kishimoto takes it in, back outside the Law for 3. That's no good. And look at the battle for the rebound. Finally, one of those is won by Nagasaki VELCA. Moni Moore, not sure what he's complaining about. RYUKYU should get it back. Nice pass inside, and Groves goes up. He was looking for the reach as well for a 3-point play. They don't call it, but it's back to an 8-point game. Kishimoto stays on his feet, gets it to Kirk, passes wide open Kevin Aluma. And that is how the first half is going to finish. Well, Pretty good effort. Solid effort by RYUKYU Golden Kings. They were up in double digits, but nice little fight back by the VELCA at the end of the first half. So they pulled to within 8. 48-40, RYUKYU Golden Kings on top of Nagasaki at halftime.
はい、本日のハーフタイムは団結の力で勝利をつかみ取れ、ゴーリーマッチングゲームを開催いたします。それでは早速参加者の入場です。温かい拍手でお迎えください。どうぞ。はい、それではルールは簡単です。この後コート上にて2人1組の3チームでゲームを行っていただきます。両サイドからシュートを決めていただき、コート中央の自分サイド側にある赤、青、どちらのパネルをひっくり返します。そして同じ表情をしたゴーディーが揃った場合はそのままにして再度シュートを打ちに行きます。同じ表情をしたゴーディーが揃わなかった場合は裏面のを戻していただきたいと思います。再度シュートを打ちに行きます。同じ流れを8枚すべてその場で行っていただきます。制限時間は1分以内です。ね、8枚すべてのパネルをひっくり返したタイムが速かったチームが勝利となります。2人で力を合わせて頑張ってください。はい、それでは1組目のチームを準備いいですか。萩本ペアです。はい、それでは萩本ペアに大きな拍手。はい、それではいきますよ。レディーゴー。さあ、決まったらですね、はい、OK、じゃあ1枚ひっくり返していきましょう。入りました。はい、ちょっと待ってくださいね。さあ、揃うか。あ、惜しいです。またひっくり返してください。戻してください。はい、そうそう。はい、それではシュート。1分間ですよ、1分間。あと30。はい、決まった。はい、決まりました。さあ、どうでしょう。おー、OK、決まりましたよ。残り15秒。あ、惜しい。はい、入りました。あと5秒。はい、終了です。はい、合わせるの1枚ですね。はい、それでは2組目いきますよ。2組目はラン・オキペア。You guys good with the rules, right? Okay with the rules? Okay. はい、それではいきますよ。それではラン・オキペア、Are you ready? Go! さあ、どうでしょう。1分間。You got 1 minute. はい、決まった。OK。Back to the clock, flip one over. I'll see. Okay, go back and shoot. はい、決まった。あ、早いね、早い。さあ、こちらどうでしょう。あと30秒。Oh, okay. Yep, go back. Gotta get all in. 15 seconds. いすごいすごい、いいね。3、2、1、終了。RYUKYUペアは2枚ね。素晴らしい。はい、それでは3組目の皆さん、準備はいいですか？いきますよ。もうちょっと待ってくださいよ。はい、それではマリ・ルナペア、準備はいいですか？1分間ですよ。いきますよ。レディーゴー。さあ今、惜しい。決まった。はい、決まった。さあ1枚目。はい、どうですか？決まりました。はい、いいですね。はい、戻っていきましょう。頑張って。さあどっちでしょう。決まった。素晴らしい。15秒、15秒。決まった。いいですね。はい、決めた。さああと4秒。決めていこう。終了。素晴らしい。時間内に3枚ですね。はい、それでは結果を発表いたしましょう。終了です。終了。ごめんなさい。はい。というわけで結果発表ですね。優勝したのはマリー・ルナペア3枚。おめでとうございます。はい、それでは皆さん中央に集まってください。はい、それでは優勝したお二人にはボディよりプレゼントです。どうぞ前の方へ。はい、中央に。はい、おめでとうございます。皆さん大きな拍手を。そして参加された皆さんも参加賞をプレゼントいたしますんでね。はい、皆さんありがとうございました。以上、団結の力で勝利をつかみ取れボディマッチングゲームでした。皆様改めて大きな拍手をお願いします。はい、後半も団結の力でキングスの後押しをよろしくお願いします。それではここでB.LEAGUEの拍手をご紹介いたします。B.LEAGUE6番ソフトバンク、B.LEAGUEタイムパークリソナグループ、B.LEAGUEイノベーションパークインフロミアホールディングス、B.LEAGUEパーク日本郵便 G ショップ日本製薬 B.LEAGUEサポーティングカンパニーソニーミュージックエンターテインメントモルテ朝日新聞日本経済新聞社大塚製薬野村工芸所 EY ジャパンミリタイムフィットネスアーシャンデザインストライク TIS スポーツレポロックライスふるさとチョイスミックスクラッチB.LEAGUEサプライヤーアダストリーB.LEAGUEコミュニケーションパートナーライナーグループB.LEAGUEスポーツ振興パートスポーツグループリーダー B.LEAGUEクロースパートエンス以上 B.LEAGUEの各社のご紹介でした。続きまして琉球同盟チーム サンシャインオフィシャルパートナーは大東建託アルバサキアイサイクリング西自動車商会 OS 会計沖縄 JPP 二連第一病院ユニオンインフォマークアルティウスリーオリオンリーグ JA プロサイレントからメガシスネットワークシステムリンクラボダイナマイト北東ザンパフレンク沖縄グランドエルリゾート沖縄製オトロークジェイズリンペイイオンコールからダイ北東沖縄リスペクトジャパンスポーツデブマインドボール朝ドラアミューズメント沖縄ゲーム沖縄沖縄リアルサービス沖縄パナソニックコロケ沖縄青サブ沖縄コカ・コーラホテルユーサービスレフ沖縄にバイベッセルボール日本流沖縄市バンスライドマウスコンピュータ町田区琉球ワークス琉球実際自動車フーリスリンクスロベルリビングイン坪谷大学長山石丸中商会アミューズ ANA 那覇セントラルホテルサファリゲームズ以上琉球ゴールデンウィークパートナーのご紹介でした。それではここで本日の各自パートナーイオン琉球株式会社よりお知らせです。イオン琉球はこの施設創業50周年日頃の感謝も込めて本日はサプライズプレゼントをご用意しました。なんとイオン琉球とキングスコラボのフォロー優秀を20名の方にプレゼントいたします。メルカリで当選された方のお番号お席番号はですね、はい、今メガネチャンネル映っております。セクション222 R11 286番287番88番288番289番290番です。そしてセクション218 R4 219 220 221 222 223番です。セクション228 R11 388番389番390番391番392番です。そしてセクション 402R1 4番5番6番7番8番の方です。おめでとうございます。当選された方には2回メインブレックスのロースブースのイオン琉球ブースまで受け取りに来てください。
48-40, Ryukyu Golden Kings on top of Nagasaki VELCA at halftime. And here's some of the highlights from the first half. Rocky coming out starting very strong, had 9 points in the first quarter. A couple of three-pointers, also scored on the drive. Karimata came out and hit the three-pointer from the right corner. He's capable of knocking down several in a row. And Matsuwaki at the other end, showing his great skill. He too is capable of going off for a big number. That was a great drive by Arakawa. Also got to the line on that for three-point play opportunity. Morikawa has come out and shot it well off the bench. He's got 3 3-pointers for the VELCA, and Udai Baba has, and this was Mark Smith driving in and scoring. And Udai Baba getting in, banking it in. About 4 minutes into the second quarter. This was Cooley. Watching him go to work, you almost wonder why they just don't play that, do that every game. And here is Cooley getting rather excitable after the forcing the turnover. And Law coming in and scoring. But a nice little fight back by Nagasaki right at the end. They were down by 15 points. They cut it back to an 8-point deficit. And you can look at the numbers inside the arc. 57.1% from Ryukyu Golden Kings, 71.4% for Nagasaki VELCA. The difference, the free throws, 9 of 11 for the Golden Kings, just 2 attempts for the VELCA. I'm sure that Coach Moore was having words with the referee about that as he left the court. 19-11, the advantage rebounding-wise for the Golden Kings. And then you have some other stats like points off turnovers, 9 for Ryukyu Golden Kings, 9 as well for Nagasaki VELCA. Bench points, 19 for Nagasaki, 20. 20 for the Ryukyu Golden Kings. Fast break points, 11 for the hosts, just 2 for Nagasaki. Cooley with 13 points, leading the way for Ryukyu Golden Kings, 11 for Morikawa, 10 for Brantley. For the Nagasaki VELCA. So remember, Ryukyu Golden Kings first place in the West and cruising towards the playoffs. They've won 12 in a row. Again, see the scoring numbers there. And Nagasaki down in 6th place at 24 and 28. But and then the key players in this game, Kishimoto has yet to score and get an assist. And you got Karimata, who's only played just under 5 minutes, and he hit that 1-3 from the corner that we saw. No assist yet. I guess in fairness to Kishimoto, he doesn't have to score in this team. Whereas Karimata, hugely important in terms of bringing a spark. I just think that Nagasaki, I think they play good basketball. It's just an issue of overall depth and size. Those opportunities by having Cooley, Law, Aluma. That's a good front line. And then you've got just great quality coming off the bench as well as Kirk. So second half action is underway, and it's Nagasaki VELCA. Start with possession here, wearing the white and attacking the basket to the right on your screen. Udai Baba gets it to Edu. Here's Brantley. Spins, gets in. Did the tough part about making the move, but then missed the shot. Three-pointer for Kishimoto, and that just adds insult to injury. If you are the VELCA, everybody is making positive contributions for this RYUKYU Golden Kings team. They are tough. Here's Smith. Yudai Baba from the right, misses everything, and then it goes off of Cooley, interestingly. So they're going to look here. I don't know what they're examining.
Check the video to check the shot clock. Please stand by.
Okay, they're just looking at the shot clock. That's what it is. Thanks very much. You must have heard me say something.
Nagasaki ball.
Three-point shot, and how about that? Yamaguchi, another three. Well, they've been making some three-pointers. Now the scramble and the foul. Brantley, that's three on him. And Coach Moore is saying, call the game the same way at both ends of the court. He's really having to go at the rest because he doesn't feel like his team's getting equal treatment. Ooh, going behind the back. And this time Waki dribbling it off his leg and out of bounds. So a chance to get closer for Nagasaki VELCA. Yudai Baba drifts into the corner. Oh, nice play. And just losing it right at the end. But able to bat the ball over to Baba. Yamaguchi that looked like he was going to score. Great defense out of the perimeter by Onodera. And Brantley can't foul because he's got three. And again, Moore not happy with the refereeing at the other end, thinking there was contact that should have been called. Yudai Baba not going to settle. He's going to get it back to Brantley. He's going to drive. And the foul called. And Cooley goes down, a little bit of pain.
Kings Waki. Second personal, teams first.
Hey, Ref, he leads with the knee again. I'm a fucking kill him.
Oh, I hope you didn't hear that. That wasn't very nice what Jack Cooley said. Well, Brantley went to hug him, so I guess he didn't mean it.
I got 3 fouls. I get no calls.
Well, you get those rare opportunities to score at the line. You got to cash in, but they do not. Let's make one of 2. Here's a block. Brantley was not sure what he was doing. It was almost as if he looked at the ref, was waiting for the foul to be called. It wasn't called. And that pass gets away from A.J. Edu. And how about that? Brantley able to get to the free throw line. Exceptional move. He had it. He saw Cooley there. He kind of did a little fake. Watch this. Yep. And they called the foul on Cooley. Back to a 7-point deficit.
King substitution, Matsuyaki.
And he makes it. Matsuwaki, his pass batted out, but they get the basketball, and Law just missed everything. That is not a shot that he missed in the first half. I'm not sure what that little act was there by Jarrell Brantley. He's definitely inviting the wrath of the fans. I think he was making fun of Law. Here's a drive, and Morikawa has it knocked out of his hands on Dara. Probing. And look at the hustle from Mark Smith. And a foul called on Smith. Watch this.
Smith.
Yeah, that's a good call. He definitely had both hands around him. Whether or not he was pulling on him or not, that's definitely a foul.
Ropes.
Ito takes it all the way, and it's denied. Not sure why he even attempted that. Now Udai Baba has it, and he loses the handle. Boy, costly turnovers. You get those opportunities. Here's Matsuwaki. That's the killer. You can complain all you want to about fouls, but at the end of the day, when you get your chances, you got to take points. You got to at least get shots off. And they get punished in a big way. Instead of trying to cut it to 3-point deficit, now they trail by 9. Baba from the elbow. right at the edge of the free throw line. That's what they call that, the elbow. Nice dribbling by Ito. Gives it to Matsuwaki, and Cooley posting up and clearing out, and they call the foul on Tyler Groves.
Groves, second personal, team's third.
Watch this. I don't think that's legal from Cooley because he's got his right arm wrapped around. Now, definitely if the player has the ball and he does that, it's a foul. Anyway. Groves also is wrapping him up. Nice bounce pass Cooley to Ito, pump fake, and travels.
3-second violation.
Okay, so 3-second violation. I think if Ito had gone straight up, he would have drawn a foul, but instead he turns it over. Oh, nice move, driving it. Oh, and a dunk. Goodness me. Great decision by Baba. Now the other way, Groves. Great effort.
Kings Law, second personal, team's third. King substitution.
Well, Baba has been solid. I'll tell you what, they've fought so hard today, Nagasaki, to stay with this RYUKYU Golden Kings team, and time and time and again they get repelled, but they just do not stop. They keep coming. Here's the pass, and Morikawa misses. And they've had a few opportunities like that in this quarter, but they just can't quite finish. Nice bounce pass, and Aluma goes in for the dunk. And even he may have been fouled. But if you looked at it again, that was a close one. 7 points, the difference.
Nagasaki substitution, Yamaguchi.
Yamaguchi comes back into the game. Foul called on Ito. And another turnover, untimely.
Kings ball.
Law. Three-pointer from Matsuwaki, misses everything. Under 3.5 minutes to go. And walking. Well, the VELCA have just had too many missed layups, turnovers in this third quarter where they've been right there, where they could have cashed in on a couple, maybe three. They could even be leading. And it gets away from Aluma, off his hands. Morikawa, not this time. If Graves is certain of this, they can always challenge this. Have a look at this. Well, I think Groves fouled him. He's lucky they didn't call a foul. Okay, they're going to call a challenge. Interestingly, they may win this challenge because even though Groves looks like he fouled him, it does look like the ball went off of the hands.
Please stand by. Last touch.
It does look like it went off the hands of the Golden Kings. So they do win the challenge, and I don't think they can complain too much about having to use the challenge there because, like I said, I think probably Groves got away with a foul. And that's not a criticism of him. I mean, he's playing hard, but it's just the reality. But they have to have the breakthrough, you know, trailing. They've been right here, you know, between 5 and 11 points. They got to start making hay while the sun shines. Groves in, does not score. Now who's it going to be? And it's going to go back over to the Golden Kings. Now the whistle blows.
Nagasaki Groves, third personal. Team
3
score.
fouls on Groves. He gets to Kirk. Shot clock down to 8. And his pass to Aluma. Aluma picks it up. Just great concentration by Cave Aluma, excuse me. They just had too many chances where they could have gotten closer in this third quarter. They're going to end up ruining. Smith drives in, misses. Just running out of steam here, it seems. 3-point look, and that 3-point shot from Lowell takes the lead to 12. Smith from downtown didn't hesitate. Wide open. Ito answers. All of a sudden, everybody's knocking down threes. 3 consecutive possessions within a minute. This one might go up again. Note he's going to give it to Morikawa or Yamaguchi. And this is going to be, I think Tyler Groves worked hard to get that one called in his team's favor. Well, that was a great play by Udai Baba to get that before it went across. He read it. Smith gets it to Groves. Great rim protection, Kirk. Shot clock about to expire. Smith drives in. Groves keeps it alive, and just terrific defense by the Golden Kings. Aluma to Kirk. And the foul inside. Yamaguchi.
Nagasaki Yamaguchi, second personal, team's fifth. Team foul が5つになりました。Kings にフリースローが与えられます。We've got 2 shots, Kirk.
So here's Kirk, and it's just a thankless task. I mean, you think about the depth in this team. Some other good teams, but you have to say these guys are one of the front runners, considering the quality front court that they have, and just the overall balance and depth. Kirk sinks both free throws.
Hey, substitution,
Arakawa coming in. He's been really good. And just plenty of backcourt options. And Kevin Aluma would start for most teams. In fact, I think he did start for Kevin Aluma did start for this Golden Kings team. They just have so much talent. And terrific take. Udai Baba. Just got to keep fighting. He's got 10. Bob has turned it over 5 times, though. And an open 3. And Aluma again. And it's that rebounding, their ability to get to the offensive glass. And Aluma, with 1.7 seconds left, has a chance to cut it. Or to increase the lead, rather. To 14. Eight points for Aluma. Well, long shot, no good. It's 70-56. RYUKYU Golden Kings on top of Nagasaki VELCA at the end of 3.
All right, we're coming down to the fourth quarter. Let's see the energy. Let's see the power. Let me hear you roar. Are you ready? Let's go!
quarter underway. And the ball deflected. Shot clock. Still plenty of time. Aluma driving in. And Groves reached up at the last second. Couldn't get it. One thing to get the stop, but you got to get the rebound. Arakawa for three. Go back to that third quarter. You remember they were trailing by several points. They had, I think, several opportunities to really put some pressure on RYUKYU Golden Kings, and they just did not take advantage of those chances. And here they are now down by 17. Great pass, great catch, great pass again, great shot. And the lead is 20. Arakawa, a couple of threes here early in the fourth quarter. And RYUKYU Golden Kings with a vice-like grip on proceedings here in Okinawa. Interesting sights and sounds coming from that bench of RYUKYU. The coaching that goes on with Dayo Katani, making sure his players always understand where he's coming from. Good connection. And tough shot for Udai Baba. One thing he hasn't done, he hasn't been credited with a rebound today, interestingly. Good defense, Groves. Arakawa has it in the backcourt. Shot clock about to expire. He gets it up. And another turnover goes out of bounds. Well, I don't know if you saw the graphic earlier, but 800,000 fans, the total number of fans coming to the RYUKYU here in the B1 at the Okinawa Suntory Arena. That is what you call a popular team, a big draw and evidence of how popular the B-League is, how popular they are, how popular basketball is. It's all good, and Udai Baba is going to sit down. It's all good in Japan, especially as it relates to the RYUKYU Golden Kings. So curious to know who the Kings' favorite player is. There's a three-point shot. Smith. Brantley. Yamaguchi. Morikawa for three. Back to a 17-point deficit. Oh. And getting rejected was Waki. Don't think he anticipated that. Nice turn for Brantley. Now Law. Remember, these two teams will play again tomorrow. And a prayer right at the end. That doesn't touch the rim, so the ball turns over. That's a couple of desperation heaves by Arakawa that's going to hurt his shooting percentage. Matsuwaki checks into the game.
Nagasaki.
Ito and Cooley back in. Smith takes it deep. Brantley stops and turns it over.
Nagasaki, Brantley, fourth personal, teams first.
We've just seen it so many times, really, as the game has worn on, where this Nagasaki VELCA team trying to make plays, turn it over. That's 4 fouls now on Brantley. Cooley takes it in. And despite the pressure, scores. He scored the majority of his points in the first half. Oh, ball goes off of Smith. He did a great job of catching it before it turned it over. And it's a good thing he did, because Brantley was able to knock down a three. So he has 17 points. And Nagasaki VELCA running out of time here. Arakawa. Wow. Just so much talent. All you can do is applaud. All you can do is clap for this team, because they are good. Everybody contributes in some way, shape, form. Yamaguchi banks it in. Oh, did he call backboard? I wonder. Timeout on the court. 14-point advantage for RYUKYU Golden Kings. Four fouls on Brantley, 4 on Groves. That's the only foul trouble for Nagasaki. I mean, there's still, I wouldn't say plenty of time, but there's still time for Nagasaki VELCA to make this interesting. Matsuwaki. There was one game where Matsuwaki had about 26 points. I'm going to find it. I remember that game. He only averages 6.2 points per game, but he is capable of going off for a big number. Yeah, he had 30 back on March 1st at Nagasaki. Nine of 14 from the floor. He had 8 of 12 from three-point range that day. Also had a 24-point game against Kawasaki Brave Thunder earlier this year, or this season. Law from downtown, short. Well, he took a quick shot. That helps because they were able to get the rebound. Karamata in the game, makes the three. It's an 11-point game. And suddenly, Nagasaki VELCA have shot themselves right back into it. 36-year-old Karamata. Nobody looking to get him some touches. The problem with Law when he takes an early three like he did there, his team's not really, I don't know that they're expecting it. They're not boxing out. Shot clock winding down. There's Law. Matsuwaki, 2 meters behind the arc, misses. Brantley has it. Quick outlet pass. Here comes Smith. Nagasaki VELCA trying to make a late run. And Matsuwaki commits the foul on Smith. It's a good foul because plenty to give. Smith again. And look at that. Nice drive, nice finish. Oh, they just missed the layup, Yamaguchi, but Edu there for the putback, and he's got a chance for a three-point play. If he makes this, it's an 8-point game. Incredible comeback by Nagasaki VELCA again. Yamaguchi needs to make that. He doesn't, but yet Edu at the right place at the right time is scores and it's fouled. And suddenly, they make the free throw, it's an 8-point game. So 81-73. Ball goes out of bounds. And another chance now to get it even closer. Ryukyu Golden Kings have not slammed the door shut. Smith puts it up from deep. Oh boy, if that one had gone, this could have gotten really interesting. Still some work to do for Ryukyu. I think they want to run the offense. Maybe feed it to the low post to Cooley if they can get it. Great defense. Yamaguchi saves it in bounds. Here's Brantley. Again, can Smith knock one down? He puts it up from 2 this time and makes it. Don't go away, folks. They are 2 3-pointers away from a spectacular comeback. For whatever reason, Ryukyu Golden Kings not as sharp here at the end. And then from the elbow, the miss. AJ Edu with the rebound, and Brantley brings it up. They were down by 20 points. And it just goes to show you, basketball is a 40-minute game. You've got to be able to put teams away. Smith, tough take and finish. It's a 4-point game. Unbelievable. And he's feeling like he can't be stopped right now. 81-77. Smith. Just spectacular here late in the game. His numbers going up. I mean, that is a tough take right there. Tough take and make. Great hustle, great attention to defense, everything working all of a sudden, and Ryukyu Golden Kings are going to have to prove they can finish this game. Seal the win. Huge possession. They want to get at least a 2, or they want to get to the free throw line. Law for 3. Oh my. Oh my. What a play. A potential 4-point play for Law. Fouled, shooting the 3.
Edu, third personal.
And it was Edu that was trying to get the hand up, but he took away his landing space, and Law didn't need to be invited to go down. He does go down. And again, it's one of those things where you have to learn how to guard the 3-point shooter. You can't hit him. You can't take away his landing space. And I think Edu did both of those things. That shot is a killer. Literally doubling the lead on one play. Yeah, that's why Law is one of the best players in this competition. He can come out and make plays like that. So back to an 8-point deficit. Still, you got to play all 40 minutes. Smith. Still want to get a good shot. Whether it's an open 3 or a drive to the basket. Smith has it knocked out of his hands. Ito forces the turnover, hands it off, and Waki with the bucket. And I'm sure that Ryukyu was thinking there was never any doubt, but you know what? When you come up with a 4-point play, that just energizes the team. And look, it was Law. He gets the steal, gets it to Ito, who unselfishly gets the basketball to Waki. And Ryukyu Golden Kings closing in on a 13th straight win. But you know you're good when you can play well for the entire game, go up by 20 and see that erode down to 4, but not flinch, come out after a timeout and make a big play. People will be wondering, how did this game get close again? It's a game of run. Oh, right, stolen by Cooley. And now time running out on Nagasaki VELCA. Law taking as much time as possible. Waki back to Law from the wing. Cooley with the rebound. Cooley with 9 rebounds. Interesting, just under his average. And the ball fumbled by Matsuwaki, and Brantley picks it up. It's a 7-point game. 28.1 seconds to go. Need to get a turnover.
Second personal, team's third.
Just so many times when you think about it, if you'd not turned it over here and not missed this layup, if you'd made these free throws, and this game would be so much closer, but those only become magnified late in the game when you think about it. Obviously, the other team doesn't play perfect as well, but ooh, boy. Brantley trying to draw the offensive foul. Looks at the ref. Foul called on Yamaguchi. Arakawa has been terrific. He's coming back into the game. $14 points for Arakawa, 4 of 9 from three-point range. 13 apiece for Law and Waki, and 15 for Jack Cooley. Cooley also with 9 rebounds. Remember, this is the #1 rebounding team in the B-League. 3rd overall in scoring. And they're going to get the 3 up, and they're going to make it. Matsuwaki Smith, a little bit of a collision, sends him tumbling to the hardwood. Matsuwaki seems to be getting back to his best. So it wasn't Smith that goes down, it's Brantley. No, it was A.J. Edu. So they're already over their season average in scoring. Came in averaging 85.1 points per game. Now they've got 90, and Nagasaki VELCA gave it their best. They're going to shake hands, and they're going to do it again tomorrow. It's RYUKYU Golden Kings winning it 90-80 over Nagasaki VELCA. Showing once again they're going to be one of the teams to beat come playoff time. Best of the West, so clinching first place in the West. There's a quarter-by-quarter scoring, 27-20. They got off to a great start. And you got to pay tribute to this Nagasaki VELCA team. They were there right in the end. They battled away. They got it back to a 4-point game, and that 4-point play by Law at the end really just killed them. So West, best in the West. RYUKYU Golden Kings, there's only so many games left. They had a 6-game lead against or over Shimane coming in. And they finish with the win today to go to 41 wins. As you see Jack Cooley going off the court, and they've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games remaining. So no way that they can be caught and overcome in the Western Conference. MVP of the game, Jack Cooley. We've seen this before. We'll get some words from him, no doubt, and also Coach Dio Katani. But there he is. Seems pretty happy to be here, doesn't he? I mean, he's made himself a nice home in Japan, and they seem to embrace him here with the RYUKYU Golden Kings. Not just for everything that he does on the court in terms of his rebounds and scoring and intensity, but how he acts off the court. He's got a huge character, and his family's here, and they are loving life. And I'm sure that he's thinking long may it continue, and as long as he continues to produce like he does, I can't see him going anywhere else. Plays college basketball at Notre Dame, played in Europe, then came to Japan and hasn't left. Been playing for this team since the 2019-2020 season. RYUKYU, they'll go up against Nagasaki again tomorrow. Then they've got Hiroshima Dragonflies on April 23rd. Then a couple of games against Shimane Susumu Magic, who are trailing them in the standings. April 26th, 27th, then on May 3rd and May 4th, they finish up with Saga Ballooners before the playoffs. It's one of those things where you want to celebrate being the best in the West, and especially in the B-League, because let's face it, I mean, everybody wants to win the title. Not everybody will win the title. Even, you know, you get Santa and Neo Phoenix, these guys, so many Brex, you get so many good teams, so you need to celebrate these achievements when they do come along. Hails from Evanston, Illinois, Jack Cooley. Played in Turkey with Trabzonspor after he left Notre Dame in 2013. He wasn't drafted, surprisingly. You would have thought he could have made a team over there. Did play in the U.S. with Idaho Stampede and then with Utah Jazz in the 2015, and then Idaho going back and forth. And he came to Malaga in Spain and played. Then Germany, 2016, 2017, then Sacramento Kings. He went 2017, 2018 season with Reno Bighorns. Dinamo Sassari, 2018, 2019 season, but then decided to move to Japan. He got an offer to play for RYUKYU Golden Kings, and 2019, we're now in 2025.
それではまずはプライズボードの授与です。贈呈は沖縄県バスケットボール協会事務局長中村聡様、よろしくお願いいたします。両選手どうぞ前へお進みください。If you could please go up front to receive the prize board.両選手ありがとうございました。続いて西地区優勝のシャーレー・ディオです。34番小野寺選手、どうぞ前へお進みください。中村様、小野寺選手ありがとうございました。All right, that moment you've been waiting for, guys. Are you ready? B.LEAGUE 2024-25 Western Conference champions are RYUKYU Golden Kings!
Trust is all I'm asking you. I've been expecting to
それではここで選手を代表しましてコメントをいただきたいと思います。まずは34番小野寺選手お願いいたします。
Okay, we're going to hear from players and
今日も応援あり
coaches.
がとうございました。今日勝って、去年悔しい思いした、西地区優勝という部分をしっかり取れたので、良かったなと思います。でも、僕らの、ゴールはここではないと思っているので、リーグ制覇するために、皆さんの力を貸してください。引き続き応援のほどよろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。
Thank you all for your support. We were able to take away the win and the victory today. We lost the Western Conference last year, so we're glad that we were able to take it back and bring the chalet back here to Okinawa. Our goal is not over yet. We still have the championships coming up, so we plan to take away the victory there as well. So we ask for your continuous support. Thank you very much. 小野寺選手ありがとうございました。続きまして、No.4 ロー選手、よろしくお願いいたします。
What's up? Thanks so much for coming. ありがとうございます。
今日は皆さんありがとうございました。はい、そして続きまして45番クーリー選手。
Now we'll hear from Jack Cooley.
Kumbawa. You know, it's as we said before, we're not satisfied with this Western Conference Championship, but that doesn't mean that we can't enjoy it and be proud that we were able to do it. Earlier in the year, we were struggling a little bit, and I'm proud of the way that we've won all these games in a row and really handled our business. And it's a big testament to the support that you guys provide to us to be able to do things like this. So we're so grateful for each and every one of you, and we know you guys are going to have this place be the loudest gym in the world when the playoffs come. So I'm excited for that, and thank you so much for all your support.
こんばんは、皆さん本当にありがとうございました。先ほど小野選手が言ったようにここはゴールではないです。とにかく B リーグ制覇というのが私たちの目的なので、皆さんのおかげで今日もウエスタンカンファレンス勝てましたし、この瞬間もやっぱり喜びたいので、この後のプレーオフもありますので、皆さんサポートをお願いいたします。そしてこのサントリーアリーナを一番皆さんの声で大きく、そしてうるさいアリーナにしていきましょう。よろしくお願いします。皆さんのサポートをよろしくお願いします。クーリー選手ありがとうございました。そして最後に
So Jack Cooley talking about how they have not achieved all of their aims. Obviously, the bigger aim is to come out and win the title, but they're going to enjoy this while they can. And now we're going to hear from Coach Okatani.
今日も応援ありがとうございました。去年、在庫というか破棄してしまったこの T シャツだったりこの帽子があってで、去年のファイナルでもそれがあったんで本当に営業さんとか本当大変な苦労してると思います。今シーズンはまたこれがね残らないように破棄しないようにもう一個、取れるようにまだ龍一とね龍一が今日いないですけど龍一とこのメンバーで頑張っていきたいと思いますので、CS も応援よろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。
Thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for your support. As you all know, last year we weren't able to bring home the trophy, and we had to dispose of a lot of our goods here for the Kings. But we plan to not dispose of it anymore. We plan to take away the win at the championships as well. So we ask that you please continuously support us, and we ask that you help us out with the winning the championship too. Thank you very much. 桶谷ヘッドコーチありがとうございました。それでは写真撮影に移ります。まずは選手、スタッフで記念撮影を行います。Photo session.
So they're going to take a team photo, I think, here to celebrate, to commemorate the Western Conference title. And who's going to stop them? Well, San Antonio Phoenix beaten today, interestingly. At home by Seahorses Makawa. Makawa could be a team to look out for. Remembering how Diamond Dolphins played last year. It's not so much, you know, the name of the game is to advance to the postseason, to the playoffs, and then anything can happen. It's a new season. But San Antonio falling today. Of course, Utsunomiya Brex rolling to a big win at Akita Northern Happiness. Boy, really a beatdown suffered by Yokohama today at home against Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. Yokohama a little bit shorthanded for that game, but still 99-55 has to be one of the worst defeats of the season for anybody. Nagasaki VELCA will obviously play tomorrow, and then they'll have a game against Saga Ballooners, then a couple against Kyoto Hatteras, then they'll finish off with a couple against Osaka Avesa. So here's a look back at the highlights. RYUKYU Golden Kings coming in. It's pretty much a foregone conclusion about winning the West. There was no way they were not going to win it with this big a lead with only so many games left. They really came out and imposed their will on this Nagasaki VELCA team, but I think a lot of the credit for a great game like this goes to Nagasaki, because despite being out rebounded with Waki coming out, making some big shots and easy ones like this one, and getting on top of them, they never gave up. Karimata hitting the three, and that type of attitude comes from the coach, the coaching staff, and it comes from the leaders in your team. And if they set the example like what we saw with Brantley, then it's contagious. And Udai Baba, it just kind of spreads to everybody else. But there were just hardly any weaknesses that we saw in this team today. Performance by RYUKYU. They were just so good. It's true that getting to the free throw line early on was a big part of their success. And Nagasaki VELCA did do a great job keeping it close. Udai Baba provided scoring, not much rebounding, but there just aren't many teams that can contend with Jack Cooley. Okay, maybe Utsunomiya Brex will provide some power, and also San Antonio Phoenix. But I think those are the three teams that probably have the most size and talent and depth that can create problems for this RYUKYU Golden Kings team. Matsuwaki just brings the firepower. Remember, RYUKYU Golden Kings finishing runner-up last year, falling to Hiroshima Dragonflies in the best-of-3 series. But before that, 2023, RYUKYU Golden Kings hit the top of the world with that 2-0 sweep in the finals of Chiba Jets. And also that, before that, Utsunomiya Brex beat them 82-75. So you know that this team, this RYUKYU Golden Kings team, is going to be in the thick of the battle for the title. year after year after year. And we'll see what happens this year. But I think judging from this performance against a pretty good Nagasaki VELCA team, this is definitely a team that has a chance. The only thing that worries me a little bit about RYUKYU Golden Kings today was their finish. But they finished strong, but it was just not able to close it out, having led by 20 points. Nagasaki VELCA got it all the way back to a 4-point deficit. Arakawa knocking down the three-pointer. He was solid today. And then the 4-point play by Law was pretty much the crowning blow. 90-80. And great job by Dayo Katani and his team and the management and the building of this team, bringing Alex Kirk here. I'll tell you what, that is a big addition to the team.